pop quiz for freelancers.
No. Wait.
Which one is better? Freelancer.com, Upwork, or Fiverr? Or fourth option, any of the other competitors that have popped up in the past few years? The answer will shock you. First, my name is Henry Bingaman. I have been a full-time freelancer and independent professional since 2008. In the early days, I went broke and ran up debt. Then I figured out how to implement systems and a few other critical freelancing skills, and I was able to scale my income up to over $1 million. Now, on top of freelancing, I make videos like these to help new and aspiring freelancers live easier lives and make more money. So, which of the main freelance sites is the best? The truth is, I don't think you, if you want to make the most money possible and have the most stress-free life, should be using any of those sites. Now, many people have launched their career on one of the freelancing marketplace sites, and they've gone on to earn fantastic money and have a super successful freelancing career. There's no doubt that it is possible to make these sites work. Now, you have to act very differently than most people do on those platforms, but they can be a springboard. I've just never liked them as a way to get clients. Now, when I first started freelancing, I tried out a freelance marketplace called Elance that eventually merged with a competitor called Odesk, which then rebranded as Upwork. So technically, I have used Upwork, and I still do use Upwork occasionally, but I use it as the client. And the reason I use it as a client is why I never liked it as a freelancer. The leverage is almost entirely on the client side. Just think about my mentality when I jump on one of those sites. First, I'm not going there when I have a big and important project that I need to get done. I'm talking as the client now, go on Upwork to find a developer to help me with specific pages on my website, but I probably wouldn't go there to find a developer to help me build a whole new website. I might go on there to find a virtual assistant to book some meetings, manage a calendar, but I'd never use a freelance marketplace to have somebody help me develop an entire marketing strategy. Now, even most freelancers who use those sites know the idea is to get your foot in the door with a client, impress them, and then have a longer term, more profitable relationship outside those platforms. And that is fine, but you've set the tone with that client that you were just a commodity when they hired you. The only point I'm trying to make is that the clients on these sites are trying to find one kind of relationship and the freelancers are interested in something entirely different. And that mismatch in expectations is going to cause problems down the road. On a totally separate point, the price competition is already insane on there because you're often competing with people all over the world. Now, I pulled the numbers on the Philippines because they have a ton of freelancers in the Philippines. It's actually a growth industry over there. Now, I want you to think about these numbers if you're an American or Westerner bidding against somebody in the Philippines. The average one-bedroom apartment in a city in the US costs about $1,500 to $1,800 a month. In the Philippines, that same rent range is $176 to $322. Filipinos could undercut you by 50%, and in relative terms, they'd still be making much more than you in terms of how far their income goes. Also, if you are living in the Philippines and you're watching this, I'm not trying to disparage you at all. I want you to imagine trying to compete on American terms. If you're off those sites and you're setting up a site and a presence in the US, you can compete with US freelancers on their terms. So the income is going to be exponentially higher than you're getting on those freelancing sites. It's absolutely possible. All right. The other thing that makes these platforms less than ideal for freelancers is the fees. Depending on the site and the type of job, you're paying 10 to 20% of your income to that platform, which is totally crazy. It means if you get a $1,000 project, you're only getting $800 or $900 for the work. And that's before taxes and all the other things you have to pay for. Now, I do know freelancers who pay referral fees to other freelancers, and a lot of people try to analogize this with that. It can be as much as 15% of their earnings for a referral. But the point of paying that referral fee is that you've been giving a warm introduction to the client. So it makes it incredibly easy to close the deal. They're already predisposed to work with you. There's no way you would agree to pay a referral fee of anywhere close to 15% if the deal was you get thrown in an arena with 1,000 other freelancers all competing for the same job, you have to beat each other down on price, and then if you happen to come out the winner, you have to give me 20% of what you earn. Nobody's going to agree to that deal. And the truth is there are much easier ways to get clients and ways that will lead to better and more profitable relationships, ones that both sides will be happier with. Now, I prefer meeting clients in real life. I like to show up at conferences or conventions where a lot of people who could hire me would be. And then I network. And honestly, you will get some of your best paying clients there. All you have to really do is show up, look professional, know a little bit about your subject, ask intelligence questions. You're going to get a lot of contacts that could become clients right away or maybe down the road. However, I also understand that not everybody likes to or can show up in person. Maybe you're way too shy, which is fine. Maybe you're just too far away. You still want to target the American market, but it's not that practical to get to the conferences and events that are happening in America. For those people, LinkedIn is currently the best prospecting ground. LinkedIn is actually somewhat similar to in-person networking, but you never have to buy those plane tickets or show up. It has a much better ability to search out and know what people are actually doing before you start talking to them. There's no search bar at a live event. You have to actually go up and talk to people to find out exactly who they are in the company and whether they're even worth talking to as far as a prospecting conversation goes. Now, the trick, either in person or on LinkedIn, don't come off as salesy. You're a freelancer. You're looking to connect with companies who hire freelancers or consultants, but you're not there just to pitch yourself. So you want to ask questions about general industry trends. You might want to share useful links or resources. If you write LinkedIn posts that are helpful to a certain industry, that can start generating conversation. The idea is to generally be helpful and share useful information. Then after a few back and forths, a little bit of conversation, you can casually ask, hey, does your company hire freelancers? It's a great foot in the door. Now, an even better way to do this is come up with an offer that you can present that's easy for them to say yes to. I get into that a lot more detail in my course, Breaking Free, and I'll have future videos on it. However, there's another even more powerful tool that can be every freelancer's secret weapon. And it works perfectly in conjunction with either live networking or LinkedIn marketing for your services. And actually, it works with almost every type of prospecting and finding clients. And it's one of the powerful marketing tools I show you in 5 free tools that make even brand new freelancers look like a seasoned pro. Now, you can grab a copy of this for free at henrybing.co/free tools. Of course, as always, there's a link in the description. And look, if you found this advice helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips that will supercharge your freelance success. Ready? Catch you in the next one.